like cooking videos, so I decided to turn on the camera and show you how I do my turkey wings. First things first, let's go ahead and cut our turkey wings. Sometimes you can find them cut, you know, and that's the ones I like to buy because I'm not the best at this. But hey, it is what it is. So we're going to cut the tips, separate the tips from the wings. Then we're going to clean our turkey wings, and once you clean them, go ahead and pat them dry. I promise you, when you pat your meat dry that you want to season up real good and get that flavor going, it makes a world of difference. Okay, so go ahead, pat it dry. I promise you, you won't regret patting your meat dry. So once we pat that meat dry, whether it's chicken, whether it's turkey wings, what have you, if you're gonna season up real good, put it in the air fryer, the oven, whatnot. Once you do that, go ahead and put your meat in a casserole dish, and then let's season it up. I'm using Lipton onion soup mix. It's a dry pack, really flavorful. I love it in certain dishes, and I think it's going to be really tasty. I'm adding cream of chicken soup, 1 can of cream of chicken. Not going to stir it up. I'm going to let it just soak down in the meat as it cooks. I'm also going to cut a bell pepper. I didn't use the whole entire bell pepper, and I'm just cutting it in strips. It's up to you if you want to cut it small. You totally can do that. I'm cutting mine up in strips, and I'm also cutting up a small onion and adding cream of chicken soup. I know I didn't cut the onion on camera, but I did. Add that puppy to the oven on 400 degrees, which I already preheated my oven, and just let it cook. Next thing, I'm going to go ahead and clean and cut my greens. But first, I'm going to pour that first boiled water off of my smoked neck bones. I'm using pork this time, you guys. I know I don't never use pork, but I had a taste for it, and it really was flavorful. So I let it boil originally. You guys know this if you've seen my cooking videos. Let all that salt and stuff boil off of it, and then I start boiling it again. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with my greens. I got turnips and mustard greens. And I'm going to clean and cut them. Clean them, break them up. I do cut collards. For some reason, turnips and mustards, I just kind of tear apart with my fingers. So let's get that done, and we'll move on to the next thing.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say.
So I just really wanted to check. It's been about 30 minutes, and I wanted to check on the smoked turkey. On the turkey wings. As you can see, the soup is really trying to sit down into the meat. So I'm gonna give it a stir, kind of get that soup all around. It's by no means ready yet, but it's starting to brown with that seasoning. And I also want to kind of stir that up a little bit in the soup. This soup and the seasoning mix is going to make this really flavorful, you guys. I love to use the cream of mushroom and the cream of soup because those flavors pair well, and as you can see, it looks really good. I'm not going to add any water or anything. These turkey wings will make water on its own, so I'm just going to cover it back up with the foil and stick it back in the oven.
Oh, there's something special about.
Once I could see that the meat was ready, it'll be soft, almost falling off the bone, I added my greens. I had to add them a little bit at a time, but I'm letting them boil really well. I'm probably going to let them boil for about 30 minutes. Once they boil for about 30 minutes, I'll turn them down on medium low and just let them slow cook until they are super tender. 20 minutes later, I checked on the meat again. I continue to check on it like every 20 minutes just to see how it's cooking and to keep stirring. Just want those flavors to keep soaking in, you guys. And as you can see, they're really cooking well. But I need to continue to stir them. Number one, I don't want them to stick, which they're doing a little bit. Want to keep stirring that soup so it stays nice and juicy down in there and it doesn't stick where you have meat just sticking to the casserole dish. It is really smelling delicious in here, and I can see the meat, as you can see, is starting to fall off the bone, and they're getting a good brown flavor, and that's what you want to see them do. You want them to fall off the bone when they're done, and you want that brown color on your turkey wings. That just gives them a nice look. The purpose is not to have them swimming in the soup. I just really wanted the soup along with the soup mix to give this flavor. You guys, the turkey wings are done, and I'm just gonna transfer them to another dish. I don't want that soup and stuff to just sit in that casserole dish. I want to soak that dish. I like to keep my dishes pretty clean on the inside. I want to soak that dish. Take a look at those turkey wings. Drop a heart in the comment section if they look delicious, because they certainly smell and taste delicious. But anyway, I'm transferring them to another dish so that I can clean this one. These are ready. The only thing that's still cooking is the turnip and mustard green combination. But they smell some kind of delicious. Go ahead and drop a comment if you agree. I didn't share the cornbread recipe on this video because I have so many times. If you're interested in seeing how I make my cornbread, I'll put up in the iCard above some links to some videos where I did walk you through my cornbread mix. But this is the same recipe, you guys. It's tried and true for me, so I don't do anything else. So go ahead and hit the iCard above if you need to see that recipe. As usual, you guys, I forgot to take a picture of the finished meal, but you guys get the idea. I've cooked cornbread and greens before. I think turkey wings was probably the first time, but I just wanted to share with you mainly what that recipe looks like. Thank you so much for watching, and if you get to the end of this video, if you're hearing this, go ahead and drop in the comment that you got to the end of the video, okay? Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.